Greetings, everyone, and praise be Jesus Christ. Thanks for joining us for this last of a three-part series, Living Our Faith in These Different, Disturbing, and Difficult Days. Week 1, we covered the importance of grieving, how important it is to accept life with all of its trouble, as it is, with its unfairness and injustice, to grieve. Last week, we saw believing. And praise be to God, we have something to believe in. We have a rich substance to our faith, a revelation, the person, the actions, the events of Jesus. This week we come to the last word, and that word is receive. If you hear a Eucharistic theme there with that word, or even these three words, good for you. It is Eucharistic. It's the pattern of the Mass. We grieve, we believe, and we receive. But just as we had to understand what it meant to grieve, what it meant to believe, so too we need to understand receiving. More than just the mere taking or getting, to receive means to welcome. It means to even become. The great doctor of the church, St. Augustine, said that we become what we receive. And so receiving has great power. Long after Augustine, there was Francis of Assisi. And Francis said something beautiful to his brothers. He said, "Brothers, hold nothing back of yourself for yourself, so that he who gives himself totally to you may receive you totally." Isn't that beautiful? And my friends, that's Christian faith. Christian faith is not just us receiving God into us, but it's us being received by God into Him. That we are received into the Trinity. We are received into God's life and love. That we have a place in God, in communion and in union with Him. And so receiving involves more than just putting out our hand or our tongue. Receiving involves the whole of us. Growing up as a kid, I had a difficulty spelling the IE words. And I was taught a mnemonic. And it went like this: I before E, except after C. Well, guess what? In the word receive, there's a C. And I wonder if that C could represent Christ. And before the I follow C, I follow Christ, but before the I, there is the E. What's the E? Everything. The E could represent my mind, my heart, my soul. You see, Christ is interested in everything. He wants everything. And if He's ever going to have I, He needs all of me. That, my friends, is our faith. Over these past several weeks, I've been praying with this image. And I've noticed the big snake, the serpent. He's pretty big. I know that Joseph and Mary have noticed him. Joseph has the axe, and obviously the snake is cut. Mary has her heel. She's stepping on Satan's head. But notice what they're noticing. And it's not the serpent. It's each other. Notice the gaze. Notice the receiving. Joseph receiving Mary, Mary receiving Joseph. And together, they receive Christ. They know Him. They know God's plan for their life. And that, my friends, is where the power and the strength, the glory and the sanctity come from. Receiving. My friends, we do live in different times. Maybe they will become dangerous times. They most certainly are difficult times for us. But what a wonderful time to live. When we can grieve, when we can believe, and when we can receive more deeply and authentically the God who receives us. This is our faith. And now is the time in which we get to live it. My prayer for our parish is that we will continue to grow in that faith, just like Mary and Joseph did. And that we will continue to manifest the life of God. We will continue to show forth his love in a world for which that love remains still unknown. And that we, like St. Francis of Assisi, may share that love of God with others. Francis wrote a prayer that I close with tonight. Most high and glorious God, bring light to the darkness of my heart. Give me right faith, certain hope, and perfect love. My friends, may the light of God do that for you, for our parish, for our world, which he loves and which he came to redeem. God bless you.